Welcome to the Backlog, the weekly podcast where myself, Adam, and want to introduce yourself?
No.
No? Well, there you go. Just me talking about video games that are on my backlog and I've been playing alone with nobody.
And Jake.
And Jake. And now he introduces himself.
Yeah.
We've been playing some games, haven't we?
Yeah. What's on the list for today?
Well, we're talking about Need for Speed.
Yep.
Is it
Most Wanted?
called
Most Wanted. Yeah, Need for Speed. Most
Wanted.
Wanted. Yep. Most
Most
Wanted. Most Wanted.
On the GameCube.
Yeah.
We played it on an emulator.
Yeah, we tried to play it on the PlayStation 2.
We tried to play it legit.
Yeah.
But it didn't work.
No,
So we
a
thought,
couple of things
fuck
got
it.
in the way. Ended
Yeah.
up reverting to the emulator.
Yeah. I mean, that happens. It's fine. I think it was probably better in the long run.
Yeah,
We
well,
got
as
the-
a consequence, we got the resolution up.
Yeah, we got the bump the resolution up,
Yeah.
and we got to use quick saves.
Yeah, quick saves. Yeah,
so we got the cheat.
cheating a little bit, but we did.
That was fine.
Helped to make it a quick game. A quick game
Yeah.
is a good game, as Monopoly says.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Monopoly's never quick.
Right, but that's why they tell you. They're trying to encourage you to be quick.
Right. Okay.
No one reads that part.
Right.
obviously.
Right. So every game in Monopoly's shit.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So Need for Speed Most Wanted. It's a racing game.
Yes.
On the GameCube.
Yeah.
Did you just first off, straight out the bat, did you enjoy it?
Oh, I always enjoy it.
You played this game as a child.
I've played it, as a child. I've played it a few times since.
Did it hold up?
I think this is one of those games that, just through its sheer ingenious mechanics, will always hold up. It does feel a bit blocky and look a bit blocky when you compare it to modern races, but the cop chases, you don't get anything just quite like it. And that's something that's going to bring me knocking for years to come.
You really don't get anything quite like the cop chasers in anything else. Anything else I've played anyway.
Right.
I won't make a blanket statement and say every video game never did it right afterwards, but I've never played any that have.
So did you enjoy it?
So yeah, I did a lot. I really did. Like you said, it's a bit blocky. It shows its age graphically, but it's a lot of fun. And the driving aspect alone feels really good.
Yeah.
It feels good to drive your cars.
like it comes from a long series of games that they've had time to
They knew what they were
on it.
doing.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And the tuning mechanics inside the game I really like as well, because you can tune your cars on the pause
the
menu.
fine tuning. Yeah,
whenever you
just
want.
on the fly.
Yeah, on the
You can
fly.
have
and it was
three presets.
Yeah.
That allows you to adjust things like your aerodynamics, so the downforce on your car, how much you want to stick to the road or how loose you want to be. They let you control things like your turbo if you want higher RPM or if you want just more torque in the lower gears. Let you control a whole lot of aspects of the tuning that really makes for a sort of a personalised feel to the game. I thought.
Yeah, well, I think it also kind of it's required. It's a required part.
Oh yeah.
And like
I would say
it's something I would never be able, if I was playing this game myself, because we played together. We sort of took turns each race and all that. But if I played this game by myself, and I don't think I would have finished it purely because I'm not a car guy, and I mean you don't claim to be either, but you sure know more than I do.
Yeah.
You at least know more than I do, but there's no way I would have had the patience to learn what the tuning did, or even the.
As quick guides, like in the menu, you press circle, I think it was, or what was it? Would have been like B or X for us.
We played this game for like 20 hours, and I never even noticed that. So
well, it just brings it up and says, "Oh, put it this way if you want quicker off the start, or put this way if you want higher."
Oh
speed
no, you're
overall."
right. It does.
That sort of thing. It's
Yeah.
not that hard to.
I guess.
To get
I
used to.
guess. But you seem to be really good at it, because I would just.
I have played it a lot, and you.
That's
haven't,
true.
So.
I would just vaguely describe how I felt like the car should handle, or what I wanted it to do a bit more, like if I wanted it to slide a bit more drifty, or XYZ, and you were able to make it happen, and it was good. It was good.
Yeah, and the amount of customization, it allows you to do all those sorts of things with the same car. You can take the same car and say, I want this to drift when I come into a corner, or you can take it and you can say, I just want it to just stick to the road, and I want to feel the G-forces as a slingshot around the corner.
Yeah, it feels really good. It's really, really fun. What do you think of the story? You want to talk about the story a bit?
Yeah, now the story... I mean, the story always feels shoehorned in a racing game.
Yeah.
But this one, I mean, it's there to set up the blacklist, and the blacklist is a good mechanic.
It is.
So I let the story pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Under normal circumstances, I probably wouldn't.
If you didn't have the blacklist.
Yeah.
You want to describe what the story was about?
What is the story about?
Yeah, right.
You want to be a cool racer guy, and you start taking on some big shots, and the big shots cheat and steal your cars. So
Basically.
now you have
Yeah.
revenge as well. So double motive for taking on this blacklist, I guess.
Your car and revenge. Your personal vendetta on the sky.
Yeah. Now the token cutie, Mia. Who is she? No one really knows.
No,
she just shows up one day.
She shows
and
up
defends you.
on the race that you lost.
Yeah,
you lost your car.
There's a bunch
unjustly.
of cool guys with spiky hair and tank tops and sunglasses going, "Hey man, that ride's not even that cool." And then Mia just comes out of nowhere and goes, "Hey guys, come on, back off. He's a cool guy. Leave him alone." And that's sort of how your relationship develops.
Yeah, she defends you.
Yep.
And she tells you, "Hey, you gotta go. Well, here's a car first.
Here's a car.
She gives you a
new
car.
one. You need a new car.
So she already, the cutie's giving me an automobile for free, and that's personally how I wish every single Tinder date went.
Yeah.
I'd have at least
That'd be fantastic,
least 2 cars.
Yeah.
Right. So that'd be great. So she gives you a car. She tells you, "Hey, you gotta go fight your way through the blacklist," and that's 15 people on the blacklist. The top 15 street racers of this fictional city of.
Where is it?
Port?
Silverport or something?
Silverport?
Port something. Southern Port. Yeah.
So in between each, I guess you could say in boss race or whatever, you've got to complete some objectives, and they increase as you get higher up in rank. They're usually pretty much the same though. Complete X amount of races. Do this much bounty damage. Do this many.
So the bounty damage.
Yeah. So the bounty damage comes from cop chasers, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got what is it? You've got the races. You need to complete X amount of races that they set out for you
on this open world. By the way, it's an open world map, but you can access all these races and whatnot through the menu. So you actually never have to drive anywhere.
Anywhere. Yeah.
But it's there. Except I think you have to drive to the car dealerships. But it's not far from your safe house where you spawn anyway, so it's like literally down
around the corner, really.
Yeah.
So the bounty, so you get into a cop chase, and the longer you're in the chase and the more cops you kill needlessly, the more points you get. Everyone loves killing a good cop every now and then.
It's a lot of fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
The car debris flying around.
Yeah.
Just avoiding road spikes. The cop chases are really
they
exciting.
do get intense towards a high level.
Yeah. So actually, I think personally, the cop chase is probably my favorite aspect of the game.
Yeah. I would say they probably are one of the more standout aspects.
They're fun.
Of the game.
They break
it's
up
one of
the
hooks
racing.
That really, it brings something new to the racing genre that makes it more fun on its own.
Absolutely. I completely agree.
Yeah.
So you fight your way through the blacklist.
Mm-hmm.
And you reach the top.
Yeah. Razor, the guy that took your car and made it to the top of the list.
It's a showdown.
Yeah.
And you race him.
Of course, as you do.
So, how spoilery are we going with this?
Let's go right to the top. If you haven't played this 12-year-old game, I don't feel bad for ruining it.
Right. And if you really want to play it, just skip to later. Just hope you don't skip
just
midway.
Don't listen to what we're talking about.
Just stop listening.
Whatever.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so you defeat Razor and you get your car back.
Yeah.
But before you get a chance
to really do
anything, turns out, Mia is an undercover cop.
She wasn't a
the
cool
whole
guy
time
at all.
She was using you.
She was using us
to bust other.
And
races.
this is why we don't trust women.
But
at
the end,
she
tells you, "Hey, go quick, leave, run away.
I'll hold
They're
them
coming."
off. Yeah.
So she helps you out.
She doesn't probably hold them off.
She likes you.
She gives you the keys.
Well,
back
she does
to the
not
car.
hold them off because they're immediately on you.
They're immediately on you.
Immediately.
No, she doesn't do much at all. But she does let you get away.
She does.
She didn't have to.
Yeah. Well, who are we getting away from? The cops, but more specifically,
Cross. We haven't talked about yet.
Yeah. So there's a cop he's got a vendetta against you for some reason. His name is Cross.
Yeah, all street racers, but he doesn't seem to like you at all.
He's constantly sending you SMS
he got our
messages.
phone number, didn't he? Somehow.
Yeah, text messages throughout the whole game.
Just you'll find
threatening
inboxes, voicemail inboxes. Yeah, just really doesn't like you for no real good reason.
For no real good reason
You've
at
only
all.
Killed a few cops. There's other people that have killed hundreds of cops.
Exactly.
I've seen their blacklist file.
Didn't see Cross go up in arms about Hitler. I'm not as bad as Hitler, right?
Yeah.
In fact, he doesn't even come after you until right at the end.
Yeah, no, we didn't see him once through our playthrough, did we?
We didn't see him once. He has a
him.
chance to spawn once you hit rank 5 cops or whatever.
With his
Think
Corvette
for GTA,
squad.
but over a longer period of time throughout the whole game, your rank builds up a bit.
Yep.
And you can reset it, but we chose not to most of the time because it's more fun to have the cops constantly on you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And so, yeah, by rank 5, you already have heavy SUVs, special victim units, coming toward you, trying to ram you. They're called rhinos.
Rhinos, the heavy rhinos.
You have spike strips.
Yeah, spike strips.
You have roadblocks.
You've got helicopters.
Helicopters that swoop you.
Yeah, they're coming at you from the sky.
Yeah, you have undercover corvettes.
Mm-hmm.
You have...
No, that's in the very last...
Just the very last mission?
I think that's maybe even a bonus or something.
Mm.
Like, you don't see the undercover corvettes normally.
Right.
Yeah.
That's hit rank. That's the rank 6 heat that you only... So yeah, the rank goes up to 5, and then in the very last mission, after Mia helps you escape, you have one final cop chase, and your heat level 6 at that point, and it's just a lot of crazy nonsense going on.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy shit. And Cross is supposed to come out then as well. Specifically, I think.
Yeah.
He's very specifically supposed to come out at 6. And we didn't see him until probably 2/3 into our last race.
Oh, we were almost
maybe
gone.
we're almost more than that, yeah. 4/5. 99th, 100s.
Now, how do you feel about the progression getting there?
I feel like it was paced fairly well.
Not just the story, but how do you feel getting there from the start to the end?
The first few Blacklist members you can knock out one after the other.
Yeah.
They're nothing.
Yeah.
They're real nothing. And as you progress, they get harder and harder. But not necessarily harder, more that they require more of you before you can challenge the...
Yeah, you need more races.
And the races are
longer.
much longer.
Yep.
Significantly longer. Your targets to beat in the cop chases are harder sometimes.
Longer
Sometimes, not necessarily all the time.
But or more cops destroyed before you get
The bounty level was never too much of a problem for us because we were constantly engaging in that anyway because it was fun.
In cop chases,
but but the races themselves do get harder. They ramp up pretty quickly, I think.
Towards the end, I guess.
We decided we wanted to play the whole game with our starting car, this rebadged Holden Commodore, and very quickly we realised it wasn't going to be viable.
No,
even though we put so much money in this car and we bought everything we could for it that was unlocked at the time, still not.
There was just some things it couldn't do.
It couldn't break 198.
Yeah,
which is a shame.
That was the limitation of the tuning.
Yeah,
but
would
have sacrificed a lot.
We ended up with the Lamborghini Murcielago.
The Lamborghini Murcielago.
The Lamborghini Michelangelo.
Yep, the Michelangelo.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. And that car is very fast.
Oh, it's really quick.
That car.
Choo!
Tell you what.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. We broke over 300 regularly in that car.
Oh, easily.
But it didn't feel harder to control. It felt easier to control, I think, once the tuning was right.
Yeah,
it's
really
all
about that tuning.
Stuck to the ground, you know. It was really good. It was really fun. A lot of fun. This game is open world.
Yeah. It's all daytime.
Mm-hmm.
It's never night.
Mm.
Unlike its predecessor. Predecessor?
The game before it?
No.
Predecessor.
Predecessor? Successor. Its successor.
Its successor is the one that comes after it.
Yeah, so its successor.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Carbon.
Most
Wanted, and then Carbon came after it. Was all nighttime.
Only nighttime.
Only nighttime races.
I would hate that.
It's really it sort of feels a little bit cooler at first, and maybe more like street races. They should probably be coming out at night, but it quickly becomes repetitive. Like you don't get the full vibrancy of the world, and it all feels dark and it all feels gloomy. Just didn't feel as good. So now, the open world all daytime definitely fits with this
Actually,
game.
yeah, because it's daytime only.
Daytime only.
Did it even
Always.
cross my mind that there was no race? There was no nighttime tracks.
No.
Because I don't care.
Right.
But I would care
if
if it was only nighttime.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they
Really
nailed
how
it
that
the
works.
first time.
They did nail it the first time. Well, that's pretty good. But the world in general, how do you feel?
Look, I think it gives you enough variety of types of tracks. It repeats some sorts of sections that are fun enough to warrant repeating, but it doesn't repeat the same types of tracks very often apart from that. I don't think it gives you too much that you're completely unfamiliar with some areas. Like,
You learn them.
by the end, you're familiar with absolutely everywhere.
You really are. And we
which is a
never
good
drove.
thing.
We very rarely drove around the
We
open
didn't
world
do open world
at all. Really, we accessed every race and every challenge
Yeah.
through the menu in the game.
Yeah, but
the
we
pause menu.
still had enough. There's enough map to not feel too repetitive,
Yeah.
but to still give you the sense that you know
I
everything.
think it comes down to it being small enough
Small
that
enough.
they have to reuse things frequently.
Yeah, but not so
But-
frequently that it becomes.
Yeah, but you never play the exact same track. That's the thing. So they
yeah.
corner off roads in the open world, basically.
Yeah,
And
they make tracks out of
they
the
make
existing one.
they make tracks out of the public roads, basically, and they corner off certain bits that you can't go through, so you follow on the track, and you'll have the same like turn under if you're going under Crazy Bridge 1, and you could have another race, multiple other races that have that same turn over the Crazy Bridge, but the lead up and the after, the way you go before you hit the bridge, and the way you go after the bridge, they could be completely different.
Yeah.
Just the same turn, for example.
Yeah.
And it adds variety, and it makes you learn those turns.
Yeah,
There's
you
many
really
of
do.
them.
I mean, like,
Remember
all
when?
the cop chases are open world, so I guess
Well,
we did
yeah,
do a bit of
there's
open
that.
worlding.
I guess we did significant amounts of open
Yeah.
worlding, and I guess that helps too.
That helps to sort of nail the layouts into your brain.
It's pretty well
'cause
paced.
You want to know where you're driving when you're getting away from the cops. You want to
Yeah.
know if I go up here, I'm going to be able to hit this pursuit breaker. Let's talk about pursuit breakers because that's something fun.
Pretty fun.
So throughout the world, there's giant cop stoppers. These range from things like the Dunkin' Donuts board, so you knock down the supports and a giant donut rolls down and will crush all
Branded
the cops.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
So literally Dunkin' Donuts.
And they're billboards.
Are
So
they?
you
Well,
crash through
they
the-
are branded, right?
Some of them, I think,
Some
yeah.
of them are.
Some places
There is
they've
branding.
got like Burger King and stuff.
Yeah, they got
so
Burger King.
Some things are
Yeah.
branded for sure. So yeah, they can be really fun. So things like knocking down water towers and stuff to kill a large number of cops in one go. Yeah, just lots of things like that.
Just things
in the
you
open
can
world
crash into that will,
makes for
break your pursuit, as
Yeah.
the name implies.
yeah, exactly.
They're a lot of fun. I was pretty terrible with them, but
Quite a little bit of planning in ahead
Yeah.
unless you're already on the right path.
yeah. And the cop AI isn't perfect
It's on
at
and off.
times. It's
Yeah.
it's very hit or miss.
It's clever at times, and it's just
There-
plain dopey
There's regularly
at others.
times when you're playing this game where you'll be driving along in a cop chase and you think you're doing well, you think you're ahead of the pack, and before you know it, there's a cop on either side of you.
Mm.
So you try to slow down. No, there's a
There's a
cop
cop behind
right behind you, so you can't. You're boxed in, and then
Then there's a cop that comes and sits in front of you, so you can't. speed up.
rhinos even.
Oh, even rhinos come.
Or they
yeah.
they wrecked you into a spike strip, or you just
They
they
just
just
box you
into a
can't go
wall.
anywhere.
You're absolutely screwed.
So
You're bugging.
they got the strats.
They have
They
strats.
just don't always
But
bust them out.
then there is times where I have seen cops stop following you, drive around, and accidentally hit pursuit breakers and kill themselves.
Yeah. Or just
Like they did that at the stadium a lot.
Oh yeah, the stadium is
Yeah.
notorious for it.
Yeah.
Or they just stop in the middle of the road,
And turn around.
chuck a 3-point turn, and just zip off the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No reason why.
No
Just
reason.
they were sick of the race, I guess.
Yeah.
No, it's weird. It's bizarre.
Emergency family.
It makes for a lot of funny
Situations.
moments, though.
Yeah.
So I'd rather
It's
it be
quirky, for
kind
sure.
of dumb like it is.
Yeah.
Because it's smart when it needs to be, and it's suitably challenging.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah,
even with
that's
the
right.
hit or
You
miss.
still feel like when you get away from the cops, you earn that escape
Absolutely.
for the most part.
there's sometimes where you accidentally escape and you really want to keep going,
that
or
happens
need
as
to
well.
keep
Yeah.
going because you haven't reached
Yeah.
your targets.
No,
yet.
come back. Where are you going?
No, you just fucked.
He's
Yeah,
gone.
He's just
You
gone.
see him on the mini map, just hightailing.
and you've
He's hauling
had to
absolute
chase
ass.
him.
You're
a
using
few
NOS and
times.
he's getting away.
Yeah, exactly. You're using your entire tank of NOS.
He doesn't want to die today. He's seen what you can do.
You're an absolute bullet
Yeah.
in a car shape.
Yeah.
And the size of a
Car-shaped
car
bullet.
also.
Yeah.
But the speed of a bullet
Yeah.
and the velocity of a bullet. Goddamn. How do you feel about the variety of different races and different events and the car customization? Oh, we haven't even talked
We
about
haven't
that.
touched the car customization. Now, car customization. It's good. Some other games did it better. Some other games did it worse.
This game came out in 2004.
This game, yeah.
So it's pretty old.
So I think this
12-year-old game.
I may be wrong, but I think it came
Maybe.
out directly after Underground 2. Now, Underground 2 had just an astounding amount of aesthetic customization.
Yeah.
From how do you want your hood to lift up, backwards or split down the middle, or do you want your doors to open up like a gull wing, or like a just coming straight up, or how many subwoofers do you want in your boot? Like all of that, and none of it mattered. But it let you do it. It was just stuff you could spend your money on, so you felt cool. Now they didn't have that in this game, but I think they still had enough to make you feel like your car was unique.
So was Underground the game before this?
Yeah.
One? And it had way crazier.
Way crazier, yeah.
So you can't
you haven't played any of the other.
This is the first and only Need for Speed game I've ever played.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've got a couple more in the
We
backlog.
do. We have a few more we've got to play.
Yep.
I'm pretty interested in playing the 2012 remake. When did that come out? Can't remember. The remake.
2014, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I think 10 years after the
Something like
original.
that.
The original came out in 2004, 2005.
I think it was 2004.
4, 5, something like that.
Something like
One
that.
of them. It's like 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm interested in playing the new one. And Payback.
Payback.
That looks fun.
great.
Has a lot of Forza Horizon sort of things. I really like Forza Horizon.
Yeah, see, now that's
It
one that
basically starts feeling like a Forza Horizon, but Need for Speed with cops.
Which is everything I ever wanted, right?
Which is fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna... I will check it out, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see how that one goes.
There's a thing as well, though, like, I can't justify paying full price for it, I think, still.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. It's hard. I don't know if I can justify that with...
going up, aren't
Game
they?
prices are just fucked,
Yeah.
in general.
Right.
And it's a racing game, though.
So
That being said, I'm going to enjoy it, but I enjoy racing games for different reasons. You know what I mean? And those reasons, I don't know if are worth X amount of money that I'm going to spend on a new release racing game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So we'll get to that when it comes to that. Might be a bargain binner. It might be.
Hell, it might even just be a want to split the price type of thing.
Yeah.
That'd
see
be
when it
fun.
releases.
Like, yeah.
As for Most Wanted, how'd you feel about that? How would you have been playing that as a kid? Do you reckon on release,
On the GameCube,
this sort of game for GameCube, for PlayStation,
If I
whichever you were
was-
playing, do you think this was a buy, a rent, or a bargain binner, or a skip?
I think this is a buy, even now.
Yeah,
I think
for today's prices.
I think you could
for release
easily,
prices,
probably walk down to an EB that has a bargain bin of PS2 GameCube games. Probably not GameCube, but I've seen EB games that still has PS2 games.
Oh,
bargain
for
bin.
sure.
Game Traders, eBay, wherever. Find a copy, play it, and if not, I guess a legal ways to get it. You know, I wouldn't find a copy so you can legally make a copy.
Yeah, we do own the copy.
Burn-
so we're allowed to
Make
We
a
are allowed-
legal
make
copy
a legal
of
copy of it.
your original disc. Make a backup.
The original,
and then play that via
GameCube
emulation.
version that you own, that's in your shed somewhere.
Yeah. Well. yeah.
Make a copy of that and emulate it.
Yeah. You know, the one your uncle borrowed and you never got back? Just make a copy of that. Yeah. Well, it's worth playing. I think it's worth playing now. I think it was probably worth playing in 2004.
Yeah.
Because I certainly enjoyed it as a 24-year-old. And if I played it when I was fucking 10, 12, I would have shat my pants, quite frankly. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I wouldn't finished it as a youngin.
Pants shitting good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's yep.
That's the takeaway here.
That's the takeaway here. We're at 25 minutes.
We got double this when we're baked.
Yeah. We did, because we weren't very...
we weren't on topic.
We weren't on topic.
We were off topic a lot.
Yeah.
That's something we talked about then that we didn't talk about now. Because we played it with emulation, we played it with an Xbox 360 controller.
We did.
Obviously not the design for the game.
No.
Do you think you would have preferred it on a
GameCube controller?
Yes.
Yeah. Purely because I think the GameCube controller is probably the best controller ever made.
Right, so
Hands
that's
down.
a little bit biased then, so...
Yeah, absolutely. I also would suck every employee at Nintendo's dick, if given the chance, purely because of where they work.
So you hear that? Make a couple calls, guys.
Yeah, so I'm pretty biased.
Call us.
For Nintendo, I guess. Yeah, call us. I'll suck your dick. Give me the Mario early. I'll get down.
We'll make it worth you one.
I'll make it worth it. You'll help?
I'll watch.
Excellent. Oh, goddamn.
So before we wrap it up, we've given it a rating. It's a buy, even today.
I reckon, yeah, even today, it's worth having a copy. It's a great game.
So
it's worth having in your library.
Oh, absolutely. And I've bought it multiple times.
I'd go back and play it for the cop chasers.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Straight up. It was a good time. I loved it.
So before we chop it off there, what have we got for the rest of the week? What have you been doing that I haven't seen this week?
Well, I have been playing a fair amount of Stardew Valley.
Okay.
On the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. And because how long? When did that release for the Switch?
Oh, a couple of days ago.
Not
long
ago.
ago. Less than a week ago.
Less than a week ago.
Yeah, and I played a little bit on the PC when that came out.
Yeah.
I bought it. But I immediately felt like I do not want to be playing this on my computer.
And that's how I felt. Cause
yeah, I don't want to sit here.
Play too much.
Yeah, and I have my laptop could run it even, but like, no.
No, it doesn't feel like that's what I thought.
It's a super casually.
Game.
It absolutely
so
does.
Seems perfect.
It is. Because I was waiting. When I played it on the PC, I was sort of like, fuck it. I'll wait for the inevitable 3DS version, which was announced. And
okay. Did that release?
Was it announced or the Vita version or something? Okay. I was waiting for a version of it on handheld that I'm pretty sure was announced vaguely, or at least into that, or at least the guy who made it said, "Oh yeah, I want to bring it to this." At the very least, I was holding out hope for a portable version.
And you got the best thing possible.
Well, it didn't come.
Yeah.
First of all, it didn't come, and then I long forgot about it because this game came out a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 years ago now. And maybe even last year, I can't remember. But it left my mind.
But now
I forgot about it. And then recently, out of nowhere, it's like, hey, it's coming out on the Switch sometime this year. I'm like, oh, okay. And it was in gold status at Nintendo for ages, and they didn't know when, so they were just keeping everyone updated. And then suddenly, overnight, bam, there you go, it's tomorrow.
Bam.
And so I have bought it.
Yep.
16 Aussie dollar dues. And
so that's a good price. Because I pay more than that on computer, and I think it's worth more off of the computer.
I'm pretty sure I paid 20 American buckos.
Yeah. That seems about right. Yeah,
which would have been...
I think I would have paid that.
Probably $25, $26, $27 Australian at the time.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. Maybe even 30. Fuck. No, not quite. Probably.
Maybe not quite.
Somewhere in the mid-20s. But
yeah.
For $16...
Can't go wrong.
On the Switch.
And
I have not played this game in TV mode at all. And I've put about 11 hours in it so far.
Right.
In the last couple of days. I've been really, really playing it. And only in handheld mode.
Okay.
Because it's comfortable just to lie on your bed and relax. Because you don't have to... You can't lose, first of all. Yeah. You don't have to do anything.
So it's just casual.
It's super casual and it's so fun.
Well, I haven't seen it yet, but just being released on the Switch, I think I'm going to pick it up. And I think...
It's an investment in your
Switch. We can look forward to talking about that.
I think I've got enough to talk about Stardew Valley. We could do a whole episode on it.
Yeah.
Quite frankly.
We'll do one on that then.
Yeah.
We'll leave that one there for now then.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So have you been playing anything that I haven't?
Well, no, I've gotten on the PUBG again this week. The multiplayer, it doesn't get old, quite frankly. Now, I've downloaded Battle Royale from Fortnite.
Is that free to play?
That's free to play. Now, the base game of Fortnite is not.
I've never played Fortnite.
No, neither have I.
The base game is not.
But
they released the Battle Royale mode
competing.
For free.
Yeah,
they are tricky motherfuckers.
They're tricky motherfuckers, and I'm interesting to see because a lot of people have said, it's more cartoony. It doesn't give you the real world feel, and then back up by being blocky.
I kind of don't
so
get
I
the
think-
real world feel from PUBG anyway.
I do.
Because I get the whole Daisy armor kind of
Right.
is a little bit janky feel from it.
Yeah, so I get the jankiness, but I still
Yeah.
get the real feel from it. It still
Alright.
gets me in the zone. I
Yeah.
don't feel like I'm playing like a kiddie shooter. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm playing a big boy shooter.
A big boy game.
Yeah.
Yeah, with your big boy hands
Right.
and your big boy computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Have you played Fortnite? Yeah.
No, I haven't. But
No.
I
Have you
will be
played?
looking
Have you
forward
played
to
the
playing
paid version of Fortnite?
it. No.
Because I've never
And
heard
I
of
don't
it.
think I'm gonna bother.
I hadn't
to be
heard of Fortnite until
honest. Until Battle Royale.
the news came out that they were making a Battle Royale clone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's free, so I thought I'll give it a try.
Why not?
But ultimately, I don't see myself at this stage playing it more than PUBG.
Right. Right.
Player unknown.
Fair
Battlegrounds
enough. Well,
is-
There's also the
Pretty
fact that you've already invested money in PUBG
that's true.
with you having to buy it,
That's true.
and all your friends play PUBG and not Fortnite Battle Royale.
Yeah.
And it's a very
Yeah.
fun game to play with your friends.
Well, I'll see how it goes. I might be able to get some people to jump on with me, but we'll see.
We'll see if you're still playing it this time next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. You got any closing thoughts?
No, I think we'll wrap it up there for now.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Well, thank you for listening to the first episode of the Backlog.
Yeah.
If you like what you've heard, why not stick around, listen to some other episodes when and if they're made. They will be made, don't worry. Ignore the if. I'll cut that out. Perfect. Stick around, listen to us
You
more. We'll get better,
Yeah.
probably. Practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah.
We've got some other games to talk about. We've been playing a fair amount of UFC on the
Yeah,
PS4.
so we'll be bringing a UFC podcast.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about UFC in the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
sounds
we've
good.
got a few other ones that we'll be doing as well that we've got lined up to do.
Yeah,
They might be. We chuck them on. We'll put them on this channel.
Yep.
Titled differently.
yes.
They'll stand out.
So yeah, we're planning on having sort of offshoot, maybe smaller episodes. This one's pretty tiny actually. It's only just over half an hour. It's not too bad.
Yep.
But we're thinking of having smaller little quick episodes, just called
Backlog does.
Backlog Does or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Where we just it's sort of less
We'll
on
probably be
topic and
playing a game.
maybe
less
playing a
than talking
game.
about,
Yeah.
or doing something other like
Like
that.
a Let's Play podcast. Is that what you?
Something like that. Yeah.
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah, or something. I wouldn't say this is a 100% a review podcast, but it'll be less reviewy, more doey.
Hmm.
I think that's the
Yeah.
goal for those ones.
Well, if we're going to be completely honest with our audience, or anyone who may be listening, this isn't the first time we recorded this particular episode. We had talked about Need for Speed before,
Right.
but for a much greater length of time.
Yeah, and the microphone was not doing its job.
No, so we thought we were recording out of the good microphone, the
Oh.
one that we're using now. We weren't. We were in fact recording out of my webcam, my very old webcam microphone from 2001. That's significantly further away from us than the microphone was. So
Yeah.
it sounded like
Garbage.
ass.
Absolute. Yeah.
Ass, absolutely.
Ass.
And I thought that was weird. Maybe we just need to get closer. No, that's not gonna. What was I thinking?
No, so I've unplugged it.
And we're way,
re-recorded
way,
it.
way less on topic as well.
Yeah. Practice.
Significantly, yeah.
Practice.
Yeah, well, it's practice, right? Yeah,
Yeah, it's all practice.
sure, sure.
So yeah, let's chop this up. Let's get it up.
Perfect.
And let's do the next one.
Cool.
All right. Check us a like and subscribe.
For sure.
Shaking out.